Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prizepicks video. This one we're talking about Thursday Night Football. We got Chargers and Raiders. Very important for these single game slates to come up with a game script. And if you can do that and it kind of works out how you think the game's going to play out, you can definitely hit some 5 pick slips. So we have 5 picks for you guys to consider in this video, so stay tuned for all 5 of them. Not many people excited for this game. Going to be a pretty low scoring one, most likely, so buckle in for the video and this game. If you guys are not in the private Discord, we have 5+ cappers giving out picks. I'm just one person giving out picks here on YouTube, but we have cappers giving out picks every single day. In there, we only make videos for the NFL for Thursday Night Football and Monday Night Football game. The rest of the football slate on Sunday, we don't have any videos for, but we do post a ton of picks in the Discord. You can see last week we had some massive hits. We're hitting a ton of slips in here for the VIPs in the private Discord, so definitely get over here. You get access to a ton of picks, ton of cappers, and daily projections, all for less than $1 per day, or less than hitting a $5 3-pick slip on Prizepicks, so definitely check it out. But also, you're leaving free money on the table if you're not playing on Thrive. It's just like Prizepicks. They have a special deal right now, 100% off your first deposit match up to $250. You don't want to miss out the free $250 here. Plus, for this game, you're going to get a free Devonte Adams square here for new users only. Just deposit $25. They do have different props, even higher payouts than Prizepicks, and obviously all of these bonuses, so definitely check it out. Now let's get into the video. So like I said, we got to come up with a game script for this one. Chargers at Raiders. It's supposed to be a really low scoring game. Obviously the Raiders game last week was 3-0. Chargers haven't been scoring that well, and now don't have Justin Herbert, probably don't have Keenan Allen either, so we could see another pretty bad game. I think this one's going to be, I like the spread here, -3 for the Raiders, but I think it could be even less than 34.5. I think it could be low 30s. I think, the game might be 17-14, so like 31, I guess, is my prediction here in favor of the Raiders by 3. So that's how I'm going to start building out this slip. Let's get into some of the picks. The first one, going to Easton Stick. For him, 189.5, going to go under on his pass yards. I remember watching him a lot in preseason, and he wanted to run a lot. He actually was throwing quite a bit in the last game, but they kind of had to in that game because they were down. So I think when he's playing not from behind the whole game, or not being behind by a large amount, he's not going to throw as much. So I think he's going to go under on 189.5 passing yards. We can come check this one out over on Outlier, which is a great tool I use every single day for Prizepicks and also sports betting. You can get some really good data over here. They have a 7-day free trial if you want to check it out. It'll be linked in the description. We can see for Easton Stick here, pass yards, this one's been all over the place. Opened at 205 yards, went all the way down to 184.5. So we're getting at 189.5. I think we're getting a pretty good deal here. We could see this one drop even further. I know right now on FanDuel it's at 184.5. So we'll definitely get some discount here on Prizepicks, but we can also see over here Vegas passing yards defense, 10th in the league. They only allow 207 per game. Now they're facing Easton Stick here, who I think is not going to be throwing the ball downfield. Doesn't have Keenan Allen in this. I think we could see a lot of just check down passes when he's out here throwing. Not loving him in this spot or this game in general for offense. So going to take him on the under, 189.5. That's going to be our first pick. Then to pair him with someone, Quinton Johnson, we're going to go under on Johnson, 26.5 receiving yards. Keenan Allen is out, so you may think there's going to be more work for Quinton Johnson, but Joshua Palmer is coming back in this game, who's going to eat up some of these targets that Quinton Johnson might have gotten. And for Stick, I think he's going to be throwing a lot of checkdowns here to Austin Eckler, Gerald Everett, those type of guys, short passes. Quinton Johnson's more of a deep ball threat guy. Hasn't seen that many targets in a game this year. So if we look at Quinton Johnson on Outlier over here, you can see 9 of 13 games he's gone under this total of 25.5 receiving yards they have over here. But we're getting at 26.5, a 1 yard of savings. And we can see last game he did get 91 receiving yards, but coming down here for the targets, he only had 4 targets in that game and had just like, it was like a 60-yard catch, I think. The game before that, he did have 52 receiving yards and 7 targets on 5 catches, but that was also with Justin Herbert. And games besides that, 3 the game before that, 6, 4, 3, 6, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. So most targeted wide receiver, and most of his targets are downfield, so really has to catch a nice deep one from Easton Stick, which I'm not really expecting to happen in this game. So going to take him on the under, Quinton Johnson. But for the third pick, a guy I briefly mentioned, Gerald Everett, we're going to go over on his receiving yards, 29.5. Looking at Everett, in his last 3 games, he's hit over this. Has seen 4, 5, and 8 targets in the last 3 games. So liking to see that. Also, Las Vegas, 10th in receiving yards allowed, we saw. But against tight ends, they ranked 22nd in the league and give up over 51 yards per game, which is another pretty good stat here for Everett. So liking Everett, I think he's just going to see a lot of checkdowns, like I said, and short to intermediate passes that are going to add up here to over 30. So liking Gerald Everett in this game. 4th game in a row, going to go over this total. And then for the 4th pick, we're going to come over here to OddsJam, which is a great tool for finding player props and something that I also use every day to find the best EV picks. It's basically how it works. They give you their top picks on all these sites like Prizepicks, Underdog, Thrive. They have a tab for Thrive over here where you do get that 100% deposit match with the link down below, up to $250 and a free square on Devonte Adams here over 1 receiving yard. But their top picks are both the kickers over 1.5 field goals. And I'm going to go to Carlson in this game because I do like the Raiders better, but their 2 top picks are going to be both these kickers making a field goal. So Carlson, I'm going to go to him, minus 133 on Caesars, minus 140 on Fliff to go over this. So all the sports books are liking Carlson in this game. I think he can make 2 field goals in this. Not a lot of touchdowns going to be scored, but we can get some field goals out of these kickers. And I'm liking Carlson just because I do think for the game script that the Raiders are going to score more points and they're going to win because Vegas has them as 3-point favorites at home. So going to Carlson here, 1.5 field goals on the over. The next pick, we're going to go to Devonte Adams. 6 catches here on the over. Or you could sign up for Thrive, get that 100% deposit match up to $250 and a free square on Devonte Adams. But if you're not signing up for Thrive, taking advantage of this free money and free square, we can still get him over here on Prizepicks at 6 catches on the over, which is one that I do like. I think they're just going to force Adams the ball all game, because Josh Jacobs not going to play in this one. I don't think they can really run the ball super effectively with Zamir White and Amir Abdullah. So I think they're going to be throwing more than usual. Adams has been, getting a good amount of catches even with O'Connell in the lineup. So still liking Devonte Adams here. We could look at his catches in the last 10 games. 7 last game. Just 5 the game before that, 7, and then 6. This one actually would have pushed. They have this line at 6.5. We're getting it at 7 here, so a bit of a discount. And also on Outlier, you can come over here and look at games that he has played with Aiden O'Connell so far this year, and just look at those. 4 of 7 games with Aiden O'Connell, he's gone over 6.5, but there is one here. So really 5 of 7 games he's hit 6 or more catches with Aiden O'Connell in the lineup. The Chargers do give up a ton of receptions, 27th in the league in giving up receptions, over 24 catches a game they give up. So they give up a ton of catches. Liking Devonte Adams here for the 5th pick. And that's going to do it for all 5 of my picks here. If you guys want more picks, because we only make videos on Thursday Night Football and Monday Night Football, definitely get in the Discord. Less than $1 per day, access every single day to 5+ cappers giving out their picks, plus our projections that we run every single morning. Last Sunday, a ton of people were hitting slips over here in the private Discord section, so definitely get in there if you want more picks. It'll be linked at the top of the description, also the pinned comment. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Subscribe to the channel and check out this end card here, because it is the NBA video if you're interested in NBA prize picks for Thursday. Watch that video. We'll see you guys in the next one.